Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please sit down. You're welcome. A lot is happening here. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. So, the thing is, I'm going to speak real quick. My YouTube was deleted, like the old YouTube was deleted, but I'm going to, I'm I'm updating or I'm re-uploading the videos because it seems that like a lot of people do actually like the channel. I did not know. Okay, on to today's video. So today I'm having like an updated culture shock. So the first time I came to Japan, my basic culture shock, like every other person, oh my god, no hankin pimping, or no, it's quiet, or don't talk on the train, like don't talk on the elevator, like those were like the culture shocks, right? A foreigner culture shock, more like a tourist culture shock. But now that I've been in Japan for like 1 year, there are deeper culture shocks, like very deep. Yes, I bought a mic. I hope it's working. So, onto my deep culture shocks that I've realized in Japan. Maybe by next year, I will have newer culture shocks. Number one is a lot of Japanese people speak English without understanding. Like, how do I put it? They just learn, just to like, they just learn, like, oh, I can speak English. That's the reason why they learn English. They don't learn English into like deep understanding. So most times you can't really have, even with the people that are fluent, you can't even have like proper conversations with them and they don't get confused. Okay, so for example, yeah. For example, if I was to ask like a Japanese person, where are you from? They're going to say, I'm from Japan. And I'm like, I know, we are in Japan, right? Okay, let me give you an example of what I mean. In Nigeria, yeah, if in Japan someone asks me, where are you from? I would say Nigeria. But if I was in Nigeria, yeah, and somebody in Nigeria asked me, where are you from? I would say Bayelsa, right? But in Japan, it's like once they hear where are you from, they're just like Japan. They don't have like deep understanding of the question. How do I put it? Okay, another example is like when you ask like a Japanese person, oh, what do you do? Or like, what are you doing right now? Like job wise, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing or what do you do? They get offended because they translate it from Japanese. So if you like speak Japanese or understand Japanese, it's like in Japanese it's like nani shiteru no? Like what are you doing? It's usually like a mother talking to her child, like, what are you doing? Nani shiteru no? I don't know how to pronounce it. Or like casually, like with friends, like, what are you doing, right? So strangers don't talk like this, yeah? So when you ask like somebody you just met for the first time, like, hey, so what do you do? What are you doing? And they're like, in their mind, they're like, how dare you talk to me like that? They don't have deeper understanding. They only have basic, like surface level understanding, yeah? And then you're going to probably spend the next 20 minutes trying to explain, like, oh, no, 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 that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. And they're just looking at you and nodding and smiling. And in their head, they clocked out. Like, when that outing is out, like when that outing is done, you're never gonna hang out with them again because in their mind you're very rude, right? So they don't have deep understanding of English. They only have surface level just to be like, oh, I speak English. Or just to be like, me too, I speak English, or I have English friends. So, okay, another example. The other day, I was speaking, maybe this one might not be on the deep level, but I was speaking to somebody that is fluent, right? Somebody that has been with other people and all of that. So he's fluent, right? And and we were talking, and I said something about, oh, Gunma is like a remote area, right? And he's looking at me like, remote area. So I didn't know that he didn't know there's like different meanings of remote, right? So he has remote as in remote TV control. He has remote as in work from home remote, but he doesn't understand remote as in an area far from town. So when I say, "Oh, Guma is like a remote area," he's like, So I had to clock and be like, "Do you get what I'm saying?" And because they think they're fluent, even when they don't understand, they will never ask you what you mean. They're just gonna use their minimal understanding to try to think of what you're saying, but deep down they don't understand what you're saying. Right? So in his head, he's thinking how Gunma can maybe people in Gunma are using remote, or maybe all Guma people, work from home. Like, so that's what I mean by they don't have deep on this. Like, they have surface level. They want to learn things like business English, like sales increased and sales decreased, or my name is and I'm 50 years old. Like, they don't have, so you can't have proper like deep conversation, which is just sad. Which leads me to the next one, which is communication, right? Japanese people cannot communicate. Like, how do I put it? They don't have small talk. They don't know how to do small talk. Like, I've been on a lot of language exchange, whatever, and I've realized that a lot of Japanese people don't do small talk. And I think it's because maybe it's from like their culture or something where it's like, I don't know. They don't do small talk. So even when you go out and hang out with somebody, for example, if I go out and hang out with people and claim language exchange, I am doing all the talking. Like, I'm doing all the question. I'm asking all the questions, and they're just like, yes, no, maybe, okay. Like, and then once I keep quiet, they're quiet. And it's so yeah, because they don't know how to do small talk, it leads to the point where it's like there's no friendship, there's no communication, because I can't talk to you. Like, if I'm not talking, you're not talking, it's not helping. Like, it's a two-way street. Like, I gotta hit the ball, and I have to hit the ball, and then you have to hit the ball. Like, it's conversation. Like, we have to yeah, and then that just leads to like you not communicating, which leads to you not having friends, which yeah. So except whoever you're talking to has literally been to like other countries and have met people and like immersed themselves in other places, I promise you they don't understand, they don't communicate, and I'm just here like yeah. So the third one for me will be politeness, right? So the first time I came to Japan, yeah, I used to feel like, oh my god, everybody is so nice. It's a lie. They are polite. They are not nice. Like, even when they don't like you, they have to, put a smile. And I think that's what I actually kind of like that, like even if they don't like you, they have to put on a smile and nod and all of that, and just waiting for you to leave so that they can continue their day. So yeah, the first time I came, it was like, oh my god, they're so nice over here. No, they're not. They're just being polite to you. Like, they just want like help you and then get like, okay, 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 now get the fuck out. Like, yeah. So, and because like customer service is so high here, like they put so much importance on like customer service over here. So yeah, I think that's another reason why they have that their fake voice. Hi, 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 arigato gozaimashita. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah, so yeah, I think they have like customer service high level. Like, you have to be top of the customer service. So even when they don't like you, they're going to like smile in your face and nod and help you. They'll take you all around, show you what you're supposed to do and all of that. They're not nice, they're just being polite. They're just being polite. Yeah, I kind of learned that along the way. Yeah, they're not being nice, they're just being like, they're not being nice to you, they're just doing it because they have to do it. Because if they're not polite to you and you end up complaining to the management, they're gonna get fired, and then that's just gonna cause so much problems for them. So why not just be nice to you and get you the fuck out of the way, and so they can go on with their lives. It has gotten to the point that even the ones that you think are your friends are just being polite. So back in Nigeria, yeah, if I had a friend, yeah, and like I wasn't comfortable with the friend, I would open my mouth and I would talk like, "Oga, what you're doing, I don't like it." But here, even when they don't like what you're doing, they're still going to be polite to you. And in your mind, you're like, "I thought we were friends. Like I thought you could speak up and talk to me because we're friends." No, even when you're friends, they're going to still be polite to you. Yeah. Number four will be, you know, that marketing that Japan does, the Japan is so safe. It's a lie. Japan is not safe. I mean, Japan is safe for men. Japan is safe for men and the pervs. But Japan is not safe for women. Like it is not safe. Like the other day, I used to know somebody that the other day she made a video. She was sitting at the park or like at the bus stop, and this one Japanese guy over the street whipped out his dick and started jerking off to her while she was standing right there. I know he's not mentally unstable because he kept looking left, right, and center to make sure other people don't see him. You call that safe? Like Japan is like safe to the point that when when girls are walking, they have to walk in groups to make sure somebody like what and the funny part, what I mean by Japan is safe for the pervs is that if a perv was to come to you, yeah, and attack you, like rape you or do something to you, the police are not gonna take it seriously. No, they're gonna laugh about it. First of all, there's nothing like rape over here. Secondly, they're gonna ask if you got paid. If you got paid, it's not rape. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. Japan is safe for pervs. Japan is safe for men. Even the little kids are not safe. Like, you know, those little kids that have their backpack and the hat and they're going to school, and everyone is like, oh my God, Japan is so safe. Kids can walk around freely. No, it's not. The only reason those kids are not getting like disturbed is because the pervs know that every single adult around is watching out for those kids. So if you were going to be crazy, sorry, my video got cut short. So the reason why the pervs don't come after the little kids that are in their hats and backpacks and running around in groups is because they know that every single adult around that child is watching those children. Like they're watching that child. So the pervs know, okay, I can't really like touch the child because everybody, it's like a community, it's like an unspoken community rule where if you see kids, you have to actually watch out for them and look out for them. So no, Japan is not safe. I mean, Japan is safe for the pervs and the men. Like, okay, think about it. All the drunk people that they always post online, they're always salary men, right? Why are there no drunk female salary women on the roadside? Have you ever thought about it? Every drunk video that you've ever seen is always men that are drunk and laying around, and people leave them water and Pocari sweat. But there's never a drunk woman laying on the ground safely. Have you thought about that? Because the women know they're not safe. The moment you do that bullshit, you're gone. Like you're gone. Like it's not funny. Like yeah, Japan is safe for men and pervs. Japan is not safe for women, little girls. No, I used to teach at an Ekaiwa, and like the high school girls and the junior high school girls have to literally wait for their parents to come and pick them up. Like they can come by themselves in the afternoon, like 3 p.m., but once it's like 6, 7 p.m., they have to wait for their parents to come and pick them up. You call that safe? Let's be realistic. Number five culture shock that I noticed here is catfishing. Hey? Nande? Yo, Japanese people catfish. Like who? Like I don't know if they know that it's catfishing and they keep doing it, or they don't know it's catfishing, so they keep doing it. Right? So they have this thing where they upload a picture, like especially on dating site, yeah. You would see a picture of a person. And when you meet that person, It's a whole other person that you're meeting. Like, don't get me wrong, it's the same person, yeah? But the person that you see is way older and way more different. Like, for example, the other time I met somebody from Hello Talk language exchange, and in his picture he was very young and he had like black hair. He had like paintings that like he looked good, yeah. We meet in person. When I tell you that when I saw this person, I'm like, what the because he had gray hair. He was so old, like maybe he was like 55 or something. Because I asked him, I think he was like 51 to like 55. And the reason why I asked how old he was is not like to spite him or something. It's because the picture that I saw was of like a 30 something year old. Why is a 50-year-old person standing in front of me? Right? He looks like his face is the same face, but the hair, the stature, the look, no. And yeah, so I think in Japan it's kind of common because the beauty standards here are so high. A lot of people are very insecure physically. So they have to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everybody in Japan catfishes. I'm just saying most of the time, especially the men, do a lot of catfishing. And I think it's mostly from the fact that there's a high beauty standard over here and they don't want to be left behind or something. And if you don't look a certain way, you might not like back in Nigeria, yeah. Even if you were not looking very good, if you have money, they can use plastic bag and cover your face and follow you because of the money. But over here, I think they place importance more on the looks than the money, because here they do 50-50. I don't know what that means. But here they do 50-50. So if I'm going so for example, if I'm going to be paying 50% of the bill, you better look good. Like you better look good. Like it better be worth my time, yeah. But in Nigeria, it's like the men pay for everything, so I really don't care if you look good or not. That's none of my business. Just smell good and look like act well, and yeah, we're good. We use a plastic cup, plastic, and cover your face. Okay, number six culture shocks. This is like the last one. So like my number six culture shock is I notice here that language exchange is in disguise of dating. First time when I came here, yeah, I came like when I got on the dating on the language exchange app. In my mind, yo, I'm learning Japanese, you're learning English, right? So let's language exchange. It turns out that a lot of people on these language exchange apps, especially Hello Talk, are there for dating. Like some people have to explicitly put it on their profile. Like I'm married with kids. I don't want dating. Like why do what? And it turns out that a couple of times I went on dates and I didn't even know they were dates because in my mind they were language exchanges, but the people that I went with thought it was dates. So yeah, be careful about that also. The language exchange is usually a date without you knowing it's a date. Yeah. Okay, so that's all of the list for today. If I have any updated culture shocks, I'll let you guys know as I progress. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, I'm going to re-upload the old videos that I used to have on my channel. I will re-upload them so that the people that need them can actually have access to them. I genuinely did not know that they were being helpful to everybody. Like I've gotten a couple of messages that were like, "Where's your video?" I'm like, "Oh, did you guys notice?" So, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to re-upload every single video back, and then you can all watch again. Thank you so much for subscribing. See you next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, leave nice comments. I'm sad. If you leave bad comments, I'll be sad. So leave nice comments. See you next time. Bye bye.